Today we're going to look at the latest Orange County housing update. Now, spring is typically the busiest time in real estate. Think open houses buzzing, bidding wars heating up, and properties flying off the market. But this year, not so much. This market's got a few potholes, and things are slowing down a little bit more than most people expected. Let me explain what's going on and what it all means. Whether you're buying or selling or just watching from the sidelines, hopefully you find this information helpful. Picture this, you're on a freeway, cruising along, and suddenly, brake lights. Not just one or two cars, miles of them. Traffic slows to a crawl, and what should have taken 20 minutes now takes over an hour. That's a little bit like the Orange County housing market that we're experiencing right now. We started 2025 with momentum, but recently the market hit a bit of a slowdown. Demand is starting to cool off a little bit earlier than expected, and the number of homes for sale is rising quite quickly. In just 2 months, the number of homes on the market has jumped by over 1,000 homes. That's like going from a quiet open house to a full-on block party. It's the biggest inventory jump we've seen since 2010. And while we're still not quite back to pre-COVID levels of inventory, the pace of increasing inventory is rapid. More sellers are finally deciding to make a move. Remember how so many homeowners were staying put because they didn't want to give up their low interest rate? In fact, 80% of Californians had an interest rate of 5% or less. Well, that's finally starting to shift. People are listing again, and competition among sellers is rising quickly. It's like they finally decided that money is not going to keep them staying put. Now, you might be thinking if there's more homes to choose from, buyers must be thrilled, right? Well, not exactly. Buyer demand is starting to dip. Even though mortgage rates are slightly better than they were last year, a lot of buyers are pressing the pause button. Why is that? Well, confidence is shaky. Tariff announcements, stock market wobbles, economic uncertainty, and still high interest rates have made many would-be buyers stay on the sidelines and wait to see what happens next. So we've got more homes coming to market, but fewer buyers actively shopping. This is a recipe for longer market times and slightly softer pricing. 6 weeks ago, it took about 2 months to sell the average home in Orange County. Today, that's closer to 3 months. That kind of shift this early in the spring is actually quite rare. Usually this time of year brings faster sales, not slower. So if you're selling, this is your sign to get serious about pricing. Overpricing will cause you to run the risk of having your home get skipped entirely. By the way, this is not just an Orange County thing. Markets across California, and the country for that matter, are experiencing the same trend. More sellers, fewer buyers. A longer road to escrow. It's a nationwide cool down, even with slightly improved rates. Sentiment is down across the board, and it just goes to show how much psychology drives real estate. Even the luxury market is feeling the chill. Homes over 2.5 million are taking over 7 months to sell on average. If you have a property worth over 6 million, it could take more than a year and a half to get into escrow. Wall Street volatility and high-end buyer hesitation is making the luxury end of the market the slowest moving segment right now. So what could change all of this? The biggest variable is mortgage rates. They're holding steady around 6.8% nationwide right now. If we see them dip below 6.5%, especially for an extended period of time, it could light a fire under buyer activity. But until then, expect a slower pace, more listings, fewer offers, and longer days on market. The bottom line is that if you're a seller, your strategy matters more than ever. Pricing, presentation, and timing are critical. If you're a buyer, this might be your window to negotiate before rates fall again and competition heats up. That's your Orange County Housing Report. I'm Jordan Bennett with Jordan Bennett Associates. Like and subscribe for more great real estate tips. You can drop a comment with your questions.